Hey, what's up? Zach here, and these are my top 5 shoes for pickleball for summer and fall of 2022. Here we go. And a big thanks Tennis Point USA for supplying about half the shoes on this list. If you want to check out any of these shoes for yourself, I got links in the description below. Here we go. And remember, the biggest things you want to look for in a pickleball shoe, number 1 is side-to-side stability in the uppers as well as in the midsole. Something that's going to give you enough stability you're not rolling over yourself. Number 2 is quick speed, really easy access to speed side to side, not so much front to back because the court is kind of shrunken. And number 3, it's longevity in the midsole because there's so much bending and twisting and lunging and diving. Doing that over and over and over again over the course of hours really can take a toll on your major joints. So you also want a shoe that's going to kind of give you a little bit of assistance doing that over and over and over again, so you're not having to take off a week because your joints hurt so much after you played. So coming at number 5 is the Diadora Blue Shield Torneo. Now the reason I like this shoe so much is because it has incredible grip going side to side. It's not the most nimble shoe on the market. However, if you're looking for something with the ultimate grip when you're on one foot or just really trying to pivot hard, the Torneos are kind of where it's at. All right, so the number 4 shoe on the list is the K-Swiss Hyper Quartz Supreme. Now, the reason I like these so much for pickleball is they're kind of like the Torneos. However, they're a lot lighter in the midsole, and so you can get up and move really quick, especially in confined spaces. That midsole foam has enough bounce, but it's also light and airy enough to where the outsole is going to grip well, but you're also going to get a nice little bounce on the court, as well as kind of make those really short, quick pivoting movements. A little bit better than some other shoes in its class. And especially if you like to slide into your shots on a pickleball court and just stay really low during rallies, the polyurethane upper, that super aggressive herringbone pattern, and really aggressive outsole flange give this shoe enough forgiveness that you can slide over and over and over again on points, and the shoe's just not going to disintegrate, but also enough grip and grit that you can push off when you really need to. Coming at number 3 on the list is the Nike PG6. Now this, is a basketball shoe. However, it comes in a medium to soft rubber and a hard rubber version, or the EP version. Now this shoe is great if you're going to be playing on hardwood, rubberized, and outdoor courts. Because of the real suction cup pattern on the outsole, you get an incredible grip. Even when pivoting, going down really low, or kind of getting something for a dink or something in the kitchen, you can really pivot off of these. And then the React foam in the midsole can really give you a nice little bounce up. So if you're playing on multiple surfaces or just want a shoe for really good bounce back, PG6 is your shoe. Now, if you like to slide into shots, the PG6 just is not going to be your shoe. It is much more for hard pivoting, hard cutting. However, if you are looking for a shoe with a little bit more forgiveness, a little more sliding potential, especially on hardwood, the Adidas Harden 6 or the Jordan Zion 1 on hardwood are fantastic shoes with enough forgiveness to slide, but enough grit in the outsole to kind of give you some good push-off force as well. Now, coming in at number 2 is the Diadora B Icon. Now, the reason this shoe gets so high on the list, number 1 is the outsole. It has a massive pivot point going from medial to lateral, which allows the shoe to bend so ergonomically and so kind of anatomically to your foot, especially when you're getting low. And with that giant pivot point in the B Icon, if you're just using your forefoot or just have to use your toes to push off, if you're getting really low for a shot, you're in more of a compromised position, just the shape of that shoe allows for maximum ground contact in the forefoot and thus maximum push-off force. As you can see, a lot of these shoes on this list, it's all about how you can get from a really low position on one side of the court, spring back up to the other, and the B Icons do that pretty much better than any shoe on this list, except for the number 1. And coming in at number 1, now this is a shoe that really combines the best of all the other shoes on this list, and that is the Babolat Jet Mach 3. The big reason for this is a lot like the other shoes. It's the midsole foam. For a tight cornering shoe and having a shoe that needs to be really fast in tight spaces and in small distances, the Jet Mach 3 just has enough grip and enough bounce in the midsole to give you a ton of speed in those small confined areas, as well as enough grip and stability in the uppers to kind of keep you level and secure. Remember, when you're going down and planting and trying to get back up, it's kind of hard sometimes over and over and over again after point and point. However, on the Jet Mach 3, that midsole foam just gives you enough liveliness under your foot that your knees and your hips and your back are not getting tired after 30-40 minutes. Also, what I really like is that the outsole rubber comes up so high on the inside of the shoe, so when you are in those really low compromising positions, you still have grip no matter where your foot is. Now, if you want to check out deep dives of any of the shoes on this list, I did set up a special playlist for all these shoes up here, so make sure you check that video up above and subscribe down below. Respect your rubber and foam. See you in the next video.